pour-over, or French press. Which one should you choose? They work differently. Even with the same beans, you get a different cup. And you probably heard the answer before. It depends on your preference, what you enjoy, what fits your life. And that's true. But that is also where most people stop too early, because the real difference is not how they taste. It is what each method allows you to do with the coffee. Now the question changes completely from which one you prefer to which one actually matches to what you're trying to get out of your cup. Let's start with how these two methods actually work, because everything that follows, the experience, the result, what ends up in your cup, comes from this one distinction. French press is immersion. You add the grounds, add the water, and the coffee steeps. The grounds are fully submerged for the entire duration of the brew. Water and coffee are in contact from the moment you pour until the moment you press. Pour-over is percolation. Water passes through the grounds continuously. It never sits. There's no steeping. Water moves through, extract as it goes, and leaves. This is the mechanical difference, and it is worth understanding clearly before we go any further, because these two methods don't just produce different results. They operate on completely different logic. With immersion, grounds and water reach an equilibrium. As extraction progresses, the concentration in the water builds. The longer the steep, the more that comes out. But the rate of extraction slows as the water becomes more saturated. Everything is happening in the same environment at the same time uniformly. With percolation, fresh water is continuously introduced. There's no equilibrium. Each wave of water encounters the grounds at a different stage of extraction. The process is layered, sequential, and directional, moving through the bed from top to bottom. Same beans, same water temperature, completely different logic underneath. This is the root. Everything else we're going to talk about, how demanding each method is, what each one produces in a cup, is a direct consequence of this starting point. Both methods give you the same basic levers: grind size, water temperature, and time. You can adjust any of these in either methods. That part is equal. But pour-over has one variable that French press does not: flow pace. Because pour-over is percolation, the rate at which water moves through the grounds is something you control in real time. How fast you pour, how steadily, how you distribute water across the bed. All of it directly shapes the extraction as it is happening. That is not just a pouring skill. It is an understanding of how each variable interacts with the others in the moment. Grind, temperature, and water flow working together. And the ability to read what is happening and respond before the brew is finished. That visibility is what makes pour-over genuinely different. You can look at the coffee bed while you're brewing. You can look at how the grounds are behaving, how the water is moving, whether the extraction looks even. You can adjust next pour based on what you're observing. The process gives you information, and that information is usable in real time. French press does not offer that. Once the water is in, brew is closed. You set your variables at the start: grind, temperature, time, and you wait. There's no mid-brew feedback, no visible extraction, no opportunity to intervene. You will not know the result until you press and pour. That is not a flaw. French press is consistent precisely because it removes the variables that require skill to manage. The same setup produces the same cup reliably almost every time. For someone who wants that reliability, it is exactly the right tool. But for someone who wants to shape the cup, to experiment, to refine, to develop a real understanding of how their adjustments affect what they taste, pour-over is the method that makes it possible. Not because it is more complicated, but because it gives you more to work with. This is where the two methods separate in the most tangible way. What you actually taste. The filter material matters here. French press typically use metal mesh filter. Metal mesh has larger openings. Oils and fine particles pass through freely into the cup. That is what gives French press coffee its characteristic weight. The oils are present. The texture is heavier. The cup feels full and substantial on the palate. Pour-over has more variation in filter type than any other brewing method. Paper, metal, ceramic, cloth. Each one produces a different result. Paper is the most common. It catches more of the fine particles than metal mesh does. But it does not absorb all the oil. And if you want weight of the oil in your cup, you can use the metal filter on your pour-over and still have the full control of the extraction. The difference in cup character between pour-over and French press is not simply about oil presence or absence. It is about clarity. And clarity is not same as body. Body is an inherent characteristics of the bean. Its density, its structure, how it was grown and processed. That does not change based on brew method. What changes is definition. With Immersion, everything extracts in the same environment simultaneously. The balance is set the moment water meets ground, and it does not change from there. The cup reflects that. Flavors present together, integrated, without the ability to shift emphasis toward one quality or another during the brew. With percolation, the extraction is variable-driven and actively shapeable. Flow pace, pour distribution, timing, they're real-time choices that determine which qualities come forward and which recede. The result is a cup where individual characteristics can be given more definition. A brightness, a particular note, an acidity with shape. Not because those things are absent in French press, but because pour-over gives you the means to draw them out intentionally. Clarity is what pour-over gives you. Each quality in the cup stands apart. So who is each method actually for? French press is consistent and reliable. It produces a full unified cup with no real-time skill required. If that's the kind of coffee you enjoy, it does that very well. Pour-over gives you control, the ability to shape the extraction, respond to what you're hearing in the cup, and move toward the flavor you want. To do so, you have to have a clarity of palate first. This is why pour-over is the more advanced method. And at that level, it's no longer about preferring a certain kind of flavor. It's about being able to shape it. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful coffee day.